Karen faked being a dietitian to swap soda, got a diet one, made a face, then paid in full. Karen stood at the front of the community center, her smile as polished as the badge pinned to her blazer. Certified dietitian. The room buzzed with anticipation. Neighbors, friends, and strangers had gathered for her free workshop on healthy living. Lured by her promise of a revolutionary diet plan, her blonde bob gleamed under the fluorescent lights, and her voice carried the confidence of someone who'd never been questioned. She handed out glossy pamphlets, her eyes scanning the crowd for her target, Lila, her childhood friend, now a single mother struggling to afford healthy groceries. Karen's plan was simple: gain trust, sell lies, and profit. For weeks, Karen had posed as a dietitian, weaving a web of half-truths. She wasn't certified. Her credentials were a $50 online course and a knack for persuasion. Her real hustle was swapping regular soda for diet versions in her clients' homes, claiming it was a metabolic reset. She'd charge exorbitant fees for the switch, promising weight loss miracles. Lila, desperate to feel better after years of stress, was her latest mark. Karen had already pocketed $200 from her, swapping out her Fridge's cola for diet cans. Lila trusted her, unaware of the scam. Today's workshop was Karen's big move. She'd pitched it as a community service, but it was a stage to upsell her consulting packages. As she spoke about sugar's evils, her gaze locked on Lila, who sat in the front row, clutching a notebook. Karen's heart raced not from guilt, but from the thrill of control. She gestured to a table of sample drinks, urging everyone to try her curated diet soda. "This is the future of health," she declared, handing Lila a can. Lila sipped, grimaced, and set it down. "Tastes off," she muttered. The room shifted when a new voice cut through. "Off? Or just cheap?" All eyes turned to a woman in the back door. Emily Tran, a real dietitian who'd heard rumors of Karen's scheme. Emily's presence was the twist Karen hadn't anticipated. She'd moved to town recently, her credentials impeccable, and she'd been quietly observing Karen's workshops. Now, she stood, holding a folder of evidence. Screenshots of Karen's fake certificate, receipts from her consulting fees, and lab reports proving her special diet soda was just store-brand swill. "Karen's no dietitian," Emily said, her voice steady but sharp. "She's been scamming you all, preying on trust." The crowd gasped. Lila's face crumpled, her hands trembling as she realized she'd been duped by her oldest friend. Karen's smile faltered, but she doubled down. "This is slander," she snapped, pointing at Emily. "I've helped people. Look at their progress." She gestured to a few clients who shifted uncomfortably, unsure what to believe. The tension exploded when Lila stood, tears streaming. "You knew I couldn't afford this, Karen. You knew." Her voice broke, and the room felt smaller, the air thick with betrayal. Karen's charm cracked. She stammered, "I was helping you, Lila. You needed guidance." But the crowd wasn't buying it. Whispers turned to murmurs, then shouts. A man in the back, Mr. Jenkins, a retired teacher who'd also paid Karen, yelled, "You sold me that junk soda too." The community center became a crucible of rage and disillusionment. Emily stepped forward, her folder now open. "I've reported her to the authorities. She's been charging hundreds for nothing but lies." Karen's face drained of color. She tried to bolt for the door, but Mr. Jenkins blocked her path, his eyes blazing. "You don't get to run," he said. The crowd closed in, not with violence, but with the weight of their collective hurt. Lila, sobbing, threw the diet soda can at Karen's feet. It burst, spraying sticky liquid across her pristine shoes. The police arrived minutes later. Karen's scam unraveled fully as they found her fake credentials and a ledger of her earnings, thousands from vulnerable neighbors. Handcuffed, she was led out, her head bowed, no longer the confident dietitian. Lila watched, her grief raw but tinged with relief. Emily approached her, offering a quiet, "I'm here to help, for real." The crowd dispersed, some angry, others ashamed for believing Karen's lies. In the days that followed, the town grappled with the fallout. Lila joined a free nutrition class led by Emily, slowly rebuilding her trust. The community center put up a wooden signboard, its handwritten message a stark reminder. Deceptions unravel, trust shatters, Karen's soda swap scam exposed. Karen faced charges of fraud, her reputation in tatters. The bitter truth lingered. She'd exploited those who needed help most, and her downfall was as empty as the cans she'd peddled. The twist of Emily's arrival had saved the town from further harm, but the scar of betrayal remained. Lila, once Karen's closest friend, carried the deepest wound. She'd believed in someone who saw her struggles as a payday. The story of Karen's rise and fall became a cautionary tale, whispered in grocery stores and coffee shops. It wasn't just about soda or scams, it was about trust, broken and hard to mend. What do you think? Was Karen's punishment enough? Or does justice demand more for the community's pain?